All you coin collectors out there, and welcome. Today we're going to take a look at the 3 pence coin from Great Britain, and this is from 1966. The 3 pence or threp coin was worth 1/80th of a British pound. So 80 of these together equaled the old British pound. You can see that it's a dodecagonal coin. In other words, it has 12 sides, and they are sides. There's not a 12-figured insert like you see on some of the pounds or some of the other coins. This is Queen Elizabeth II. This is the first portrait, or the Mary Gillick engraving. It says Elizabeth II, Dea Gratia, by the grace of God, Queen Regina, FD, Defender of the Faith. She is wearing kind of a laurel wreath with the ribbons coming out the back. And this is I believe, the 29-year-old queen. And they call this, I should tell you, they call this a laureate portrait with the laurels, the wreath, and the hair. If we tip it over, we see that it is quite a complex engraving on the back. Now, the engraving on the back, we can tell whose that was if we look way down in here. Let me get that right. And we see a W and a G. William Maving Gardner engraved the back of this coin. There was a crown over a portcullis, and this is essentially a gate where you could pull it down to let people into the castle, pull it up to let people into the castle, and put it down, and it's this huge iron, heavy metal gate that you couldn't get through in the old days. And so this was the last safety, or the last protection from people getting into the castle. And this crown portcullis is actually what they use for the symbol of the United Kingdom Parliament today. So if you get any letters from any of the Parliament members, you would get, this would often be right up on the letter. It says 3, THREE on this side, pence, PENC on this side. 3 pence coin from 1966. This is the next to the last year that they made these coins. They made them in this version, from 1954 until 1970. In 1970, however, they were all proof coins, so you won't find one like this from 1970. You'll find one much shinier and worth $8 to $10 from 1970, because they only made these in a proof version. Now, this coin is no longer in use in the United Kingdom, and in fact, they gave it the boot on August 31st, 1971. Now, some of you know that Great Britain went to the decimalization of the pound system. So this was worth 1/80th of a pound. Well, when they went to the pound system, they introduced this coin. And this is a 1968 version. And this is a 5 new pence coin. So with the 5 new pence coin, it was worth 1/20th of a pound. So that means that 4 of these would equal 1 of these. And that's kind of complex. And it also doesn't meet the decimalization system where we often go with 5, 10, 15, 20, divisible by 5 kind of things. See how you change the light on these and it changes the color? Isn't that a weird idea? Well, it really does. And we'll just go back and leave it like that, because it's a great. So this is the 5 new pence, obviously a crowned thistle, the symbol of Scotland here. It says new pence on the top, 5 at the bottom. 4 of these equals 1 of these, and they said, well, that just isn't. First off, these are really heavy coins, these 3 pence coins. They are a nickel brass coin, and they just weigh a ton. They're great if you have them in your pocket, because you can kind of feel like with your finger, and you know what kind of coin it is without even looking at it. However, most people have gotten rid of pockets these days, and for carrying change, and they got rid of the old 3 pence. Now, there's a kind of a funny additional story to that, and that is they kept the 6 pence coin. Now, why would you keep the 6 pence coin when you get rid of the 3 pence coin? Well, it turns out that 2 of these equals a 5 pence coin. So you could make change for if you had the old 6 pence coins, you just put two of them together and it equals a 5 pence, and they're smaller and they're easy to use, and people loved the 6 pence coins. So they kept the 6 pence coins, and this is, again, it's the Mary Gillick portrait, pretty much the same thing on the front. They kept the 6 pence coins until 1980. June 30th, 1980, they got rid of this coin and demonetized it, but from 1968 until 1980, these were both in circulation. So this was 5 pence. This was half of 5 new pence. And when they got rid of this coin finally in 1980, they actually also took off the new one here, and it was just a 5 pence. So now it says FIVE instead of new. All right, that's all we have today from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Farewell to the 3 pence coin or Threp coin, and hello to the new pence and the decimalization of the United Kingdom. Have a great day, and we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.